salads that I make. Today I am going to be serving this with a lemon vinaigrette. So to get started, here I have 5 ounces of spring mix salad. I have some cherry tomatoes. These are tri-colored. I have red, yellow, and green. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the green or not. Not too thrilled about those. So to get started, we have the spring mix. We have the cherry tomatoes, 2 lemons. I already went ahead and I zested those, and we're going to be using the juice from both of these lemons. Here we have 1½ cup of good extra virgin olive oil. Here we have ½ cup of apple cider vinegar, and that's with mother. We're going to go with 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons of honey. We have salt and pepper. So to get started, I'm going to start with the lemon zest inside this. Now usually I do this with a stainless steel bowl and a whisk, but my stuff is still in storage and I have no clue where my stainless steel bowls are. Can't find my whisks, so we're going to be doing it in this. And this will work out just fine. So we're going to go in with the lemon zest. We're going to roll these lemons. And when you roll the lemons, what that does is that releases the juices and it makes it easier for the juice to come out. So we're going to squeeze in the juice of both of these lemons. And this dish is absolutely delicious. No dinner is complete without a house salad. Now, this salad I only make in the springtime, only because of the dressing. This recipe is more about the dressing than it is about the salad. So when the lemons are in season and they're at their ripest, right now these lemons are sweet. They're not very sour at all. So let's get the juice from both of these lemons in. Let me just throw this in the sink. Okay, dry my hands off. We're going to be going in with the olive oil. Dump that right in there. We're going to go in with the vinegar. Okay. We're going to go in with about 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. That's looking good. 2 tablespoons of honey. 1, 2. That's looking good. And this dressing is absolutely delicious. This is one that you're not going to want to miss. We're going to season this with salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and like I say, usually I do this in a stainless steel bowl with a whisk, but half of my stuff is still in storage, so we're just going to do it in this. And this is going to work out just fine anyway. So, give this a good mix. Okay, give this a good mix. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this aside and let these ingredients marinate and marry together. And look at that. That just looks delicious. So, here I have 5 ounces of spring lettuce, the grape tomatoes. I don't know if I'm going to be using these green ones. I'm not too thrilled about those. So what we're going to be doing is let's use just the red and the yellow. We're going to be slicing these in half. And I think that should be good. So let me grab some of these nice and big yellow ones. And let me get rid of this one's looking a little green and this one's looking a little green. Okay, so the tomatoes, what we're going to do is put the tomatoes on a little slice. That's all we're doing is slicing them in half, lengthwise. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these tomatoes, and then I will show you the next step. Okay, so I went ahead and sliced all the tomatoes in half. We're going to add those in. That's a couple of handfuls. Now, let me just wipe this down for a minute. Always work on a clean surface. For the cucumber, what we're going to do is we're going to slice both ends. Now, we're probably not going to use this whole thing. So, what I like to do is, I'm not too fond of the skin. So, we're just going to zebra this. And then we're going to thinly slice it on half moons. And that's looking good. So now, what we're going to do is, we're going to cut it in half. And now, we're going to thinly slice these. You don't want to go too thick on the slices. I like really thin slices because it's just more presentable to eat. So I think we're going to need just a little more. So, oops, that's a little too thick. Okay, see, even chefs like myself make mistakes. So, let me continue slicing this. And I think that's good. I think that's all we're going to use is a half a cucumber. Okay. So, in with the cucumber. For the onion, we're not using the whole onion. The same thing, we're going to slice the onion in half. Now, I get asked all the time, is there a right or a wrong way to cut an onion? And the answer is yes. Okay, on this onion, as you can see, there's the root end, and then there's the top end. So, root end always goes away from you. You always want to cut with the lines, never against them. And that's the correct way to cut an onion. The only time you ever cut across is when you're making onion rings and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to thinly slice the onion, maybe about 1/4 inch. You can even go thinner if you want. So we're only going to probably use about half of this onion. We're not going to use the whole thing. And now, I get rid of this end. And now this is in a nice little julienne. And it's that simple. So what we're going to do is break up this onion because you really don't want to leave a big chunk like this. Nobody wants to get a big chunk in their salad like that. That's just very unpleasant. Okay? So I think this is enough of onion. Okay, I don't know what happened to this one, but we're going to thinly slice that a little bit more. Let's go a little bit more. Okay, there. Now, what we're going to do is, in with the onion. Okay. Now, for the carrot, I like using julienne strips of carrot. So here, I have a julienne. What we're going to do is put this on a simple julienne. That's all you want to do is rub this just like this, and it's that simple. So let me continue with this. As soon as this carrot is done, we will show you the next step. Okay, I think that's enough of carrot. That's looking good. So we can get rid of this. In with the carrot. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do here is let's clean up a little bit because I don't like working messy like this. This is totally unacceptable. Okay, so now to dress the salad, what we need to do first, we need to check for seasoning in this. So let me unscrew this. Let me put this on the side. Let's check for seasoning. Could use just a little salt and a little more black pepper. Okay, let me just put this back on the mixer. We'll give it a quick mix and we should be set to go. Okay, that should be it. Now, when you dress a salad, you want to start off very lightly. We're going to put just about maybe a half a cup of dressing in there. And now we're going to give this a good mix. As soon as I'm done mixing this, we're going to plate. I'm going to serve, and I will show you what that looks like. Okay, you want to lightly turn the salad. You don't want to bruise any of the lettuce that's in here. So gently fold this. And now what you're going to do is you're going to grab yourself a nice bowl. Grab yourself a nice amount of salad. Put that in the center of the bowl. Make sure you get a variety of everything in there. Let me grab some cucumbers. Let me grab some tomatoes. And this salad is just so refreshing. It's a summertime recipe. You can make it any time of the summer months. And it's just absolutely delicious. I only make it towards the spring because during the summer, obviously I make other salads. So that's looking good. Let me clean the plate. Okay, let me get rid of this one. I don't like the way that one's looking. So clean the plate. And there you have it. My spring salad with lemon vinaigrette.